This moon looks like a frozen paradise. Smooth, bright, perfect. But if you were standing there right now, your suit would already be failing, your visor frosting over, your breath crystallizing inside your helmet. Because beneath that perfect white shell, something is moving. 15 miles below the ice of Europa, there is an ocean, deeper than anything on Earth. And inside that ocean, something may be waiting. Look at this world drifting silently through the dark. Europa is the smoothest object in the entire solar system. From far away, it looks flawless, like a polished pearl floating in space. It reflects sunlight so intensely that it shines against the black void like a diamond. It looks innocent, peaceful. It is neither. If you tried to walk on Europa, you wouldn't find smooth glass. You would find a frozen wasteland of shattered ice blocks, jagged ridges, and razor-sharp plains harder than granite. The temperature drops to minus 160 degrees Celsius, cold enough to make steel brittle as glass. Your movements would slow, your systems would freeze. But the cold isn't what would kill you first. The real danger comes from above. Europa orbits Jupiter, and Jupiter is not just a planet. It is a gravitational titan wrapped in radiation. It spins so fast that it generates a magnetic field thousands of times stronger than Earth's. That field traps charged particles and whips them into a constant invisible storm. Europa sits directly inside that storm. If you landed there, your electronics would fail within hours. Your cameras would dissolve into static. The radiation dose would begin shredding your DNA almost immediately. It is a silent, invisible fire. Europa is a radioactive nightmare. And yet, that radiation may be one of the ingredients for life. For decades, scientists stared at this moon and asked a simple question. Is it just a frozen rock, or is something hidden beneath the ice? We couldn't drill through miles of crust harder than granite. We couldn't see through it. So how do we know there's an ocean down there? In the 1990s, NASA's Galileo spacecraft flew past Europa carrying a magnetometer, a hypersensitive compass. And when it passed close to the moon, the readings went wild. Something inside Europa was reacting to Jupiter's magnetic field. Something conductive. Solid ice doesn't conduct electricity well. Rock doesn't either, but salt water does. The only explanation that fits the data is a global ocean, a vast layer of salty liquid water encasing the entire moon. Models suggest it may be up to 100 kilometers deep, 10 times deeper than the Mariana Trench. Europa may contain more liquid water than all of Earth's oceans combined. But here's the paradox. Europa is far from the sun. It should be frozen solid. So how can an ocean exist in eternal darkness? The answer is gravity. Europa is locked in a gravitational tug-of-war between Jupiter and its neighboring moons, Io and Ganymede. As it orbits, it is constantly stretched and squeezed. Every few days, the entire moon flexes. That flexing generates heat deep inside its rocky core, and that heat rises, which means the bottom of Europa's ocean isn't cold and dead. It may be geologically alive. Scientists believe the seafloor could host hydrothermal vents, cracks that release heat and minerals into the water. On Earth, we call them black smokers, and wherever we find them, we find life. Entire ecosystems thriving without sunlight. Creatures feeding on chemistry instead of light. Now imagine that environment, but sealed beneath miles of ice for billions of years. Europa's surface is constantly cracking and shifting. Oxygen-rich ice from above may slowly sink downward, delivering chemical energy into the ocean below. It's like a planetary conveyor belt feeding the sea. So what might live there? Life that evolved in darkness wouldn't need eyes. It might sense vibrations in the water. It might use sonar. It might glow with bioluminescence to hunt or communicate. Would they be microscopic? Or could Europa's lower gravity allow something larger, something enormous, to move silently through that abyss? We don't know. And that uncertainty is what makes Europa so compelling and so unsettling. Science fiction author Arthur C. Clarke once wrote, "All these worlds are yours, except Europa. Attempt no landing there." Maybe he understood something deeper. Maybe some oceans are not meant to be disturbed. But humans have never been good at leaving mysteries alone. Right now, NASA's Europa Clipper mission is on its way. It will scan the ice with radar. It will measure the ocean's depth. It will analyze towering plumes of water erupting into space. We are closer than ever to answering one of the biggest questions in human history. If we find even a single microbe beneath Europa's ice, it will mean life did not happen once. It will mean the universe is not silent. It will mean we are not alone in a cosmic accident, but participants in something far larger. Until then, Europa continues to spin through the darkness, guarding its ocean beneath a frozen shell, waiting for us to knock.